the entire region into crisis. Two stories there, BKO, but let's start with the State House of Assembly. They've given the governor 48 hours to come present the budget. Talk to me. Do you see him complying with this?
No, I see him complying, but it may not be within the
48-hour ultimatum.
48 hours, yes, because there's a lot of ego involved in this. What I know is that the governor has promised to obey the Supreme Court judgment without reservation, and he doesn't have a choice. People bigger than him have had to obey the judgment of the Supreme Court. That is the apex court of our country. Sure. You are not bigger than our country. You must obey our laws. Our laws are enforceable. That's what the Supreme Court, that's what the Constitution stipulates, that the laws of our country and the judgments of our court are enforceable. And what that means is that if you fail to obey, you can be made to obey.
Made to obey.
So he knows now that he has no choice. The 27 members, the court has affirmed their position and said, you can go on, continue to do your work. There's no way that 27 won't be greater than 3.
Sure.
It is an aberration to go and present a budget to 3 persons. 2 of them members, 1 person as speaker. And I've challenged people, those of them who are abusing me, oh, you left Obasa's matter alone, you are not talking about Lagos matter, but you are talking about rivers. How did I leave Obasa's matter alone? How did I leave Obasa's matter alone? We've discussed Obasa's matter at least 4 times.
Yeah.
On Issues with Jide, my YouTube program. We discussed it. I looked at it the other day, it had about 60,000 views. Ignorant people, people who are not current, they come, they accuse you. Once you say something that appears to go against their own thinking, there's nothing they will not say about you. Oh, so Obasa now is whom I will be afraid of to talk about him. Obasa, I will be afraid of Obasa. I mean, what are people saying? People at federal level, we correct them.
Sure.
We correct them. So we are not Lagos people. You watched us yesterday. We discussed him
extensively.
I remember 2 Sundays we discussed him. Mayor Akinpelu was here. There was another time when Majid and Mayor they discussed this matter.
Exactly.
They disagreed on Obasa's matter. Exactly. You sit on social media and say, oh, TVC refused to talk about Obasa. Absolute rubbish. We talked about him. Is it too big for us to talk about him? What are we talking about? So we're talking about Fubara now. Fubara has no choice. He has to obey the judgment. It is not about the house. We must brush egos aside now. The elephant-sized egos that politicians have are the enablers of insecurity in our country. Are the real dangers to peace in our country. So once the Supreme Court has given its decision, you don't have to like the decision. But it's final.
Yeah.
The biggest lawyers in our country, they go before the Supreme Court, they lose cases.
Yeah.
They go back home. They know that it happens. It's a bad day in the office. They take it on the chin. So obey the judgment. All of this talk, I don't want anybody to talk about impeachment. There should be no reason to impeach Fubara.
Okay, Bob.
But Fubara must also obey the Supreme Court.
Now, BK, looking at this ultimatum,
why should you impeach him?
Do you think the Rivers State House of Assembly, do you think they were too hasty with that 48 hours ultimatum?
I will not say they were too hasty, because somebody else could have even done it in the following day to show that, yes.
Someone could have done it the next day.
What is difficult in doing? Yes, you got the budget passed by 3 individuals. 1.1 trillion budget. 3 individuals sitting on 1.1. In Lagos here, when they want to pass budget, even if it's smaller than that, they never rush it. They will set up committees. You see separate committees to look at it. Why have we
scrutinize?
Why have we turned appropriation matters into a joke? And you are saying, look, now they've lost their seat automatically. Where have people automatically lost their seats? I'm still challenging it. I stay here. I'm here. I'm saying it that those people going from TV station to TV station, and including those who are allegedly lawyers, who are saying that, automatically you lose seats. Give me where it has happened. Even the case of the man from Ondo, Abegude.
Yes.
That is usually regarded as the locus classicus for that matter. It was the court that took the seat away from him.
It is only a court.
What are we talking about?
Your certificate of
you say you are a lawyer, you come into a TV studio to mislead Nigerians? Did your teachers mislead you at law school? And they are the people causing the problem.
Some of them senior advocates of Nigeria, that they should know better. They have misled Fubara now. They have not come back to
senior misleaders of Nigeria.
Yes, they have not come back to retract what they have done, what they have said on this case. I recalled when Fubara withdrew the case, some senior lawyers were on television. They said they won it. That he has won, and that time had passed that judgment, and that those guys automatically lost their case. That the three of them now constitute a whole House of Assembly.
One instance.
How?
Just give us a bit in law.
Senior
you always talk about precedent. Give me one case where people automatically lost their seats by defecting. It wasn't the court that took it. Even the Supreme Court said on Friday, the Supreme Court said on Friday that people don't automatically lose their seats.
Yes,
the Supreme Court
until the court.
Supreme Court said it. People who were in court, they told us. What are we talking about?
It is the court that can
hitting up the polity by misleading Nigerians.
Withdrawing their certificate of return and ordering INEC to conduct a fresh election. That is when the process is concluded. Until that decision is made, they remain lawmakers.
Okay, now let's look at the side B of this story. The impeachment. The Jaw Youth Council, they've said something about it. But there are concerns. Talk to me.
See, Fubara will want to show that he is strong to his supporters. Okay. But at this time, my advice to Fubara is he should talk less. Because he made a very good broadcast yesterday, but he ended it by saying, at the appropriate time,
we'll give instructions.
We'll give instruction to the youth.
And we're asking him to tell us the instructions.
See,
is it an instruction to violence?
The kind of instruction.
But what do you make of the warning by the Jaw Youth Council?
See, of course,
talking about the peace of Rivers State and all. Do you think it was too?
The Jaw Youth Council, they are not just saying that.
It's INC, no.
Sorry, the Jaw National
Congress,
led by Professor. That professor, of course, this is a time that some groups will be coming up to also show that they are relevant, and Fubara should not listen to such groups.
He has listened to a lot of those conflict entrepreneurs for too long. They are coming to make money in Rivers.
There is a particular.
They said they cannot guarantee the peace of the Niger Delta
see the thing. Let me just put it this way. Let me put it this way. I do not want Fubara impeached. I've said it a number of times. Even the president told them not to do it.
Yes, he did.
But it doesn't mean that the governor should now behave like an outlaw.
That's it. It's not above the law.
He has to respect the Constitution.
Okay.
He has to respect the judgment of the Supreme Court.
He swore to the oath to defend the Constitution.
You cannot cherry pick the decisions of the court that you obey.
Yeah.
When they took you to court after you won the election, the case got all the way to Supreme Court. It was this same Supreme Court that gave you victory. This matter went all the way to Supreme Court. It wasn't like it was not challenged. So you welcome the Supreme Court victory at that time. You were happy. You cannot pick what judgments of our courts that you will obey. We've been saying this for long.
Although some people have accused him of cherry picking, some selecting the ones to obey.
That's why we can do that. I said it here that it's only the Supreme Court verdicts that people want to obey now.
Yeah.
Look at what they did in
the Court of Appeal in
Osun State, where after the appeal court gave a judgment, they got a small court to then give a contrary one to give them the basis to do an election. Now, after they got the basis to do election through a little court, they then said, no, don't go to work yet. What is that? Why is a lot of absurdities happening in our country? I don't want Governor Fubara impeached. And I want the assembly to banish that thought of impeaching him.
They should banish it.
See, he has said he will obey the judgment of the Supreme Court. Let's be patient with him. In the fullness of time, it will come to reality that a lot of these people leaving their own states to go and make money in rivers because there's crisis in rivers do not mean well. At the end of the day, when things go south, they are going to leave him to carry his can.
Of course, he will carry
his can. They will even join those abusing him.
That they have
Some of them, they will say they warned him.
Yes.
Meanwhile, they probably didn't warn him. They will say they warned him, but he's too stubborn, he did not listen. Fubara must begin to show political maturity.
Yeah.
Leave emotions out of this. All of those people shouting, Hosanna, Hosanna. At the end of the day,
they stone him.
They will say the same, they will use the same mouth to bring you down, to call you names, call you all kinds of names. He's a young man. He has a bright future ahead of him. Let him focus on how he can achieve peace in the state. Peace will enable him to cause real progress to happen.
To deliver the dividend of democracy.
The dividends of democracy. Look at the Ring Road project, the mighty Ring Road project. I want to see a river state where that project is delivered. It will be one of the best in the country. It should be his time that thing will happen. Let him focus on, okay, now, the Supreme Court has given its judgment. I'm focused on my job. Now I'm going to face these people. I'll give them the budget. Then we can work together. If Fubara plays his politics right, it's just that he's too politically naive. Even these same lawmakers that are fighting him today,
he can bring them over.
He can bring them to his side.
He can win them over.
He can win. We've seen it happen. I gave examples.
Peter Obi worked with opposition
for
8 years. For 8 years.
How about Al-Makura?
Al-Makura, the same thing. We have examples.
Al-Makura was of the CPC. The PDP dominated the House.
The House. But he was able to navigate.
They even wanted to impeach him. They
couldn't.
But later on, he did 8 years. You are not the only person that will face crisis in your house, in your House of Assembly. So now he can still win them to his side.
Okay.
If they agree to work together and everyone puts his ego aside.
Okay.
You know, when you put your ego aside, they can see, they too, they are human beings now.
True.
They will now tell themselves, our governor is doing well. Low. At the end of the day, you can even isolate the godfather that they are all talking about. I've seen it happen. So what are we talking
Governor
about?
Fubara plays his cards,
If he can still get those people to come to his side. It's just that he does not know how to do it.
He has been listening to a lot
of fake noisemakers and enemies of River State. Honestly, coming to make money in River State. You see them, they'll go and be doing press conference. Is it your state?
There is a particular guy who will go on
you think it's even his state? There is enough crisis in your own state. You are not even.
He's not even a native of
that.